guys, welcome back to my channel. So I was trying to sit down to film last night when I finally finished all my appointments for the day, and there was some sort of police chase or something going on, and our town sucks at like actually updating you on what the heck happens. Like there will be huge things like what was going on last night where the freaking helicopter was like so close to my buildings. They were flying so low with the light on that like my whole building was shaking. But then it'll be like elderly grandmother rescues cat like in the news the next day, and we're like, wait, what was going on? Because there was literally sirens all over the place, helicopters, searchlights. It was a crazy mess. So there was no way I was going to be able to film and not have that be going on so loudly in the background and also distracting me. So I do have a video coming on, you know, the Trisha Paytas, Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson Dramageddon 4 that we're seeing happening. But I do have an appointment in a bit, and I know that's probably going to end up being either a longer reading or a two-part reading. So I just wanted to, while I had, 45 minutes before my next call, jump on and take a look at James Charles, because he keeps getting into stuff with women and gatekeeping the beauty industry and acting like he's the official elected representative of the beauty community to speak on everything. And I just keep wondering and getting this feeling like, is he about to get himself into another Dramageddon too? Because it kind of just, I don't know why my intuition just keeps going. So I was like, let's just, take a look real quick at that. So Spirit, please join me and answer any questions that we have in regards to James Charles. Just what is coming for him? Is he going to face any more dramas, or is he learning from these little kind of micro dramas that he keeps finding himself in? Thank you, Spirit, for joining us and answering any questions that we have in regards to James Charles. We ask only with the intention and purpose of clarity and understanding, not with any bad intent. Spirit, please bless all who ask about our student, as well as all who participate and all who watch. Amen. Thank you, Spirit, for joining us. And this is just going to solely focus on, if there is any more drama stuff coming for him. Not his personal life or career or anything like that. It's just because, there's sort of always that, like, core group of players that somehow get involved in the Dramageddon stuff, and sometimes we get new guest stars and supporting roles, because Shane Dawson wasn't in the first round, but he got pulled into the last couple ones, and so it's been a lot. But this is the thing, when I was gonna come to sit down, because I was thinking, why is it always the same people and why haven't they learned their lesson? Spirit was saying that honestly we're going to see a lot more of these Dramageddons, and it'll probably be like every single, Mercury retrograde we're going to see them for at least this year. And part of that is because we partially cancel people and give them another chance, or those people just don't learn their lesson, and it's sort of like, how many more chances are we going to give a Jeffree Star, right? He's proven over and over again that he doesn't actually truly care to change. And so it's kind of like, are we really going to truly open our eyes and stop supporting people like Jeffree Star? Because, we bitch and complain about people like the Kardashians, but we give them our views. We all go see what they're doing. We pay so much attention to them, and we're the ones that made them popular. So I think we kind of have to be a little more careful about stuff like that going forwards. Who are we giving popularity to? Well, unfortunately, there is something that is going to come again. I'm feeling like there's two sort of minor things that are going to happen. One being, Tati is coming up as this Queen of Pentacles with this Justice card. And this is in reference to, obviously, the multiple court cases that she has going on right now we've all seen how much tea has been spilled. You know, Emily D. Baker's always breaking down the next motion and supporting document and all this stuff as all these things are coming in. And it's, you know, we're seeing people's names come out in different situations being used as references, and we're finding out all this tea that we didn't particularly know. There's something coming in some of those court documents that includes James that I honestly feel like is going to put a complete end to James and Tati's friendship. The reason being, it's like, whatever this information is, James feels like you could have included something else as your evidence. You didn't have to put me on blast because you already know that everything is public record and being discussed online. And it's something to do with his business. And so because of that, and that, you know, it may not even be any of these current lawsuits, Tati may actually decide after all to go ahead and sue Shane and Jeffree, and you know, that's where it comes out. But it's something about, in a legal case, information being shared that then becomes public knowledge that James feels betrayed by. And it's like, okay, you already let these people influence you into committing this huge basic crime against me, you know, and hurting me. I forgave you. But now, you know, you're dragging me into other stuff, or you're exposing more about me. And it's just sort of like him feeling like Tati doesn't have any boundaries and that she's so easily manipulated that it's just, you know, like him feeling like, I don't want to be around you anymore. Because he does come up as that King of Swords, and there's this Three of Wands, you know, about things coming out and him having to make decisions. And with this Seven of Swords, it's talking about him walking away from that friendship because of this. So that is coming, which I'm not surprised. I think I said in one of the videos already that I felt like their friendship was going to like come to an end. Or that he didn't really fully, like, wasn't fully back in that friendship. In the sense that, you know, we sort of saw them as before. So with this Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, then there's this Five of Pentacles and Eight of Swords. This feels to me like him doing some sort of collaboration, or they're about to do a collaboration, and just shit completely hits the fan. And it's like everybody's sort of sitting there like, James, why would you have gotten yourself involved in that anyways? Like, that person's so controversial. You know, it's just this weird thing that it's like, okay, you know, I'm trying to think of like who's somebody that's like really awful to, you know, collaborate with. Or it's almost like one of those situations like Meg the Stallion, you know, she collaborates with people and then they end up having these big falling outs after they're, you know, the absolute best of friends for the 3 months surrounding the collaboration. There's something like that that's gonna happen, that he's really gonna be like, I shouldn't have gotten myself into that. And then unfortunately, I don't know, there's this Empress that he's gonna get into it with, that this is really gonna be the popping off of his own second, third, fourth, whatever cancellation. It's either somebody who's pregnant or just recently became a mother. This is somebody who's in the beauty industry themselves. So I don't know if it's like a Marlene Estelle or, God forbid, Raw Beauty Christie, you know, somebody who, like I said, is a very new mother, or they're pregnant right now. And there's this Page of Cups, Knight of Swords, Chariot moment where, hello, James, you shouldn't, you know, James sort of pops off, and then afterwards it's like, oh, well, I didn't have the whole story, or I shouldn't have reacted like that, or I just got emotional, or I was having a bad day. And it really is one of those things where he emotionally reacts to something without having the full information and rushes in to share his opinion and cut somebody down. And people are just like, how many times are you going to come in and jump in and attack a woman and then have to come back and apologize for it? So I feel like there's going to be a lot of backlash for that. And then this big apology of him realizing that he needs to, you know, I'm going to go to therapy and figure out what my issues are, that I always feel like I need to do this. And I'm sorry, guys, you know, I'm working on myself. We'll get another great, you know, sweatshirt on the floor apology video. But this is the thing. It's like with this Four of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the King of Cups, he's not going to bounce back as quickly from this the way that he has in the past. So, but Spirit's talking about, you know, it's not like James is forever going to be harmed from this. It's more of a sit down, have a time out, and really realize that you are the reason why you keep finding yourself in these situations. And it's just that push for him to learn and grow, because it's like, if you are going to be this huge beauty influencer, if you are going to be such a celebrity, then you're going to need to start adopting more of the Beyonce approach and less of the Trisha Paytas method of, I'm just going to immediately react emotionally to things and then afterwards have to make some excuse or apology for myself. Because that is the thing that I think, you know, Trisha and James both have a tendency to react in the same ways, and then they hate each other because they're triggering each other's shadow sides. So, Spirit, what other things should we know about James Charles coming up with any drama? Will it forever damage him? What should we know before we end this video? Thank you, Spirit. See, there's this underlying energy here. Two of Swords, the Devil card, and the Ace of Pentacles. It really is jumping off online because you're just, oh, I want to go involve myself. I want to go share my opinion. Oh, that person annoyed me. Oh, but you don't have all of the information. And so this actually ends up affecting you in a financial sense. It's really, you guys, and again, here is this warning about working with, you know, or getting involved with the wrong person. There being this Tower card moment, Three of Pentacles looking back and being like, what the hell did I do? And then with this Magician card, the Seven of Wands and the Five of Wands, having to work even harder to get yourself back to where you started from, or where you were before this all went down, you know? So we might be having some live sub count loss parties again, you know, the way that we were a couple years ago with James, because it feels like, you know, a series of things, and then this big, like, finally, like, okay, you've done this 28 times in the last 6 months, James, like, when are you gonna learn? And people just really calling his ass out on it. So anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end that here. Like I said, it's not going to destroy him forever. It's a sit-down learning, teachable moment for him because he obviously doesn't learn. So anyways, I will see you all again soon, and I hope you are all having an amazing Monday. Bye!